We're at the end stage here of our process. What I've done is I had originally grabbed a YouTube video from Riplin, and you've got to pay attention to copyright rules and things like that. You don't want to take videos for the wrong reason or take videos you're not entitled to take and use. And most of my videos are my own. But I took this video because I'm going to be sharing it with people and I wanted to annotate it and make some points. You're now looking at the video that we're talking about here, real news about the Riplin Communicator app. It is unlisted at the moment, and I'm in my video manager, and I'm going to go here and go to annotations. So I'm in my own YouTube account. This is the YouTube account that I have most of my videos in. When I go to annotations, I've already done that. I brought the video up here. And I did it, and I started playing the video because I wanted to let it run all the way through. I have a slow internet connection, and I knew that that wouldn't work very well if I did anything other than that. Now, at the beginning of the video, recall that when I start playing it, if it cooperates. Hello. There we go. We had a cloud that I put in. I'm going to bring the volume down. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump up to the end of the video, because that is what I want to annotate. And actually, I'm going to do a few things here to show you what's possible. So we're in the last minute or so. You can see that this is the click here to learn to get started. So that began somewhere around the 47-minute mark. I'll let it play through from here. Let me pause that while I'm getting something else ready. So I go up here to add annotation, and there are a number of things I can do. And I'm going to show you first Spotlight, because what that's going to do is put a rectangle or a square around the area that I want essentially hot linked, and I can tell it then where I want it to go. So my Spotlight is going to be up here, as I recall. Let me move the video forward so I'm sure that they're overlapping. Let's see if we can get the video to play. There's a bit of a buffering issue here, and time and patience is what's required. While I'm waiting for that to cooperate, I'm going to go down to here and click link. There we go. You see this came up. And I'm going to link it to an associated website. Remember, we showed in the earlier video how to create that associated website. Now, this is actually my affiliate link to Riplin. And you can see here alansills.com/intro. So it's going to my site, which is what's allowed, but it'll immediately redirect to Riplin itself, and that's where they can get started on Riplin if they want to get started. It looks like I've got the markers about where the graphic is. And as far as timing on this, I want to make sure it's up when the video is running it. It might be easier to do this. I got 46, 23, 48. So that should actually be 47. I'm trying to work with the bar down here. It looks like this is letting me take it to the end. See, there's a little bit of patience required with this. Now here we go, 46:53 to 47:52. That's close enough in all reality. Nobody's going to be clicking on the video prior to seeing this. So saved, publish, and that should make the video live to be able to do that. If we go here and I bring up the actual video, now we're going to have an issue of time. It's going to take this video to load. So let me bring this up and we'll go back to it in a few minutes. Okay. So I'm going to let that load. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go further up and see maybe if it's going to cooperate. Now we're going to take care of that box in a minute. Notice it is a hot link, and notice that the URL does come up. So to get rid of that box, what I can do is go down here, and it makes the box invisible. Yeah, that was the right thing to do. You can tell I'm still fishing around this system. And if I now refresh the page, this perimeter box should be gone. And again, we may have to allow for buffering to occur. And now you can see that the box is not there unless or until I move my cursor over it, and then that's where it's going to be a hot link. Now, okay, so we have our first annotation. It's the spotlight of my invite to join Riplin. Now I'm going to add another annotation. I'm going to add a note, and it shows up here. I'm going to type in subscribe, click to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and it looks like it grabbed it at 44, which is where I've got my cursor starting. So let me see if I can get that to end at 47. I'll put a 48 in there, and it grabs it all the way to the end. I can change the color of the text and also the shape of this. It's not going to let me bring it off the screen. So there it is, and color of the text, let's make it red. Actually, that's on black. Let's make it this light yellow. Actually, that's the background that you'll see. All right. I could play around with the font size and things like that, but there's no need. Now, link, and I'm linking it to subscribe. So I'm going to put in youtube.com. My channel, don't ask me why, is Blast Off Today. And I want to open it in a new window. So that'll run for the last 2 or 3 minutes. And one last note, and then we'll find another place for it. Probably put it up here over to the right. So I've got to move it. To visit my blog where I detail my thoughts on all this. And you can see how I can play around with it. So what I'll do is I'll make this one kind of a reddish. All right. And let's make this from 46 to again the end. Let's link it. Now to link it, I have to go to my post. My post isn't even live yet, so I'm going to publish it. That'll give me a link. This is all WordPress stuff, and if you're not familiar with WordPress, that's an entirely separate conversation that you and I will have to have. Now I'm going to view the post. By viewing the post, it gets me the URL. So now I can go back here and add the URL. And again, it's allowed because it's an alansills.com link. So it's linking to an associated website. Again, publish. Now, if we go to my post, it's going to take a while to show up, and I haven't proofread or anything this post yet, so you're kind of seeing the inner workings of how I do things. But the video will show up here whenever my internet connection allows it to. And this actually looks pretty good for a first draft, for first glance. When I click play, I've got the video in here. Of course, people can click on that and see the whole video. So the video starts to play. We've got the Al says do this. And notice it's a lot clearer when it's not in an edit mode. And then if I go all the way up to the end, almost to the end, you can see where the click to subscribe shows up. All right, so they can go here to click to that. In a moment, the click to visit my blog. So they go up here, they can click on that. And then at the end, we've got at the end, and again, I'm rushing to kind of do this, so you could take more time and think about where you want to put these things, or I could even go back and I could edit them by moving them. I could move them around. I'm probably going to want to bring this down. I don't like the fact that that's coming down. I could probably bring this down too. So here, if I click, it would bring me over to the Riplin registration page. So I can go back, I can edit these things. I'll show you that real quick. If I go in here, I can just bring it down. And I can bring this one down. And that way they're not interfering with this when it shows up as an element. I'll click publish. And I believe we are done. We have an interactive video, and we have 3 different elements at the end of the video that people could act upon. All right, thanks very much.